I'm Jimmy C. Hope you're having a good day. Thought I would tell you a story today. Let's see which one shows up. Just waiting for a good one.
How Fly Saved the River.
Oh, well, that is one. Let's see if another one shows up. Wonder what nation it should come from.
Kalispel.
Okay, where are you? Come out here. Now, please?
I'm sorry for being so rude, but I really think my relative the fly should get some recognition for saving the river from a giant moose.
Malcolm, you didn't have to hide. I always listen to what you have to say. Okay, let's do How Fly Saved the River. Do you want to tell it?
No, I like it to listen to it. Thank you.
Come on over here and sit down. I'll tell this one for everyone watching. How Fly Saved the River. It comes from the Anishinaabe or Chippewa. Ready?
Ready.
How Fly Saved the River from the Anishinaabe. Many, many years ago, when the world was new, there was a beautiful river. Fish in great numbers lived in this river, and its water was so pure and sweet that all the animals came there to drink. A giant moose heard about the river, and he too came there to drink, but he was so big and he drank so much that soon the water began to sink lower and lower. The beavers were worried. The water around their lodges was disappearing. Soon their homes would be destroyed. The muskrats were worried too. What would they do if the water vanished? How could they live? The fish were worried. The other animals could live on land if the water dried up, but they couldn't. All the animals tried to think of a way to drive the moose from the river, but he was so big that they were too afraid to try. Even the bear was afraid of him. At last, the fly said he would try to drive the moose away. All the animals laughed and jeered. How could a tiny fly frighten a giant moose? The fly said nothing, but that day, as soon as the moose appeared, he went into action. He landed on the moose's foreleg and bit sharply. The moose stamped his foot harder, and each time he stamped, the ground sank and the water rushed in to fill it up. Then the fly jumped all over the moose, biting and biting and biting and biting until the moose was in a frenzy. He dashed madly about the banks of the river, shaking his head, stamping his feet, snorting and blowing, but he couldn't get rid of that pesky fly. At last, the moose fled from the river and did not come back. The fly was very proud of his achievement and boasted to the other animals, "See, even the small can fight the strong if they use their brains to think." Oh,
that was really good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Violet. You could have sat by Malcolm.
Thank you, but I did not want to interrupt.
Thank you. Well, I think that's all I have time for now. Thank you all for listening.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Remember, when a story is told, it exhales. When a story is listened to, it inhales. And when a story is passed on, its blood flows. Donada, go ahí, sooner or later.